Senior Manager for George T. Hall's Integration Division out of Reno, Nevada. He's going to walk us through a real-life example where this partnership has worked, and it's brought definite value to the end user and to the innovator.
Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it. My name is Mike Howard. I'm with the George T. Hall Company. We're a small system integrator based out of Reno, Nevada. We also have offices in Las Vegas and throughout Southern California. We've been a solution partner with Schneider Electric for quite some time now. And as these gentlemen noted, it is truly a partnership. And with that, I'll give you a little bit of overview about our organization. We were founded in 1932 and we're headquartered in Anaheim, California. For about 75 years, they grew from a distribution channel into a specialized system integration group. And in 2006, acquired the company that I worked for, which was Applied Industrial Controls. We employ about 60 people. As I noted, we have offices throughout Nevada and California. Our core competencies are really Schneider solutions, whether it's water, wastewater, mining, and sometimes even combustion controls with the Schneider products. So the project that these gentlemen were referencing happened to be a gold mine outside of Reno. Largest gold producer in the world, and they have some amazing processes that need to be sustained with hot standby systems, that unfortunately dated back to the 80s. So one of the systems was, at the time it was installed, the largest hot standby in the US. And the customer obviously acknowledged that he needed to move into the future to sustain the system. And at that time engaged with Schneider Electric and ourselves about an upgrade plan. The customer was heavily involved with the upgrade path. He needed to ensure that downtime would be kept to a minimum. Gold was quickly rising, and even now it's above $1,600 an ounce, I believe. So any unplanned downtime would be obviously a real problem. The conversion also required that they switch technologies for the hot standby from a proprietary D908 network to Ethernet. So Schneider Electric was heavily involved with that conversion at the factory. George T. Hall came in at the I/O side of the project. So there were 20 plus racks of I/O, 100 plus I/O modules, and we had 4 days to get the conversion completed so the plant could come back up. Using some of the tools that Schneider has available for the conversion, we were able to get that done in actually 3 days and get the system back up and going. The responsibilities of the two parties, we talked about teaming, and Schneider Electric, the factory, really had responsibility for the processors, the high-end part, the risk parts of the project, the high-risk part of the project. Our portion was the I/O, which was somewhat lower risk, but obviously just as important. So we had to work together to develop a factory test, to perform the testing in our facility in Reno. We had to evaluate the site to make sure we had sufficient space with the equipment. We really worked as a team to come up with the complete solution that was going to be deployed at the facility. So the outcome, successful commissioning of all the quantum hot standby nodes in 2 weeks. All of the I/O was installed in less than 4 days, and startup was commenced in under the allotted amount of time. So the advantage to the customer, the experience and the financial backing of Schneider Electric, the local integration services of a company like ours to sustain the project, not only after its commissioning period, but throughout the life of the plant and the systems. The logistics supports of the distributor, some of the financial terms that were mentioned, the extended payment, those types of things. The distributor worked with us to really help buffer some of those situations. And you can see the before and after, there's a huge difference, you know, with the upgrade. All in all, a winning combination. I think it went really well. We communicated well with the Schneider folks. And that's what it's all about, is communication. I don't know how many of you feel like you have a very good relationship with your vendors, key vendors, but it's been a very beneficial relationship for us, and hopefully Schneider Electric as well, teaming with an organization like ours. As Greg mentioned, it's not always going to work. It's not always going to be 100% favorable for one party or the other, but I think if you have open communication and have the customer's goals in mind, it can work and work well. So that's all I have.
Thanks, Mike. So I think, yeah.